I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Oh, I hope you guys all do that when I hear it. That's what I do when I hear it. Every time. The very end. It's classic now. It's a classic. It's classic with me. Just like wearing a hat. I wasn't originally wearing a hat. But I noticed in all the clips, I'm wearing a hat. And I'm like, well, that's part of my look, isn't it? It's kind of part of my look, you know, having the hat and everything else that I have on and shit. So this is going to be different because the way I have to treat this now, I have to treat this like a live video. So when I do videos, normally it's just a flow. I'll flow, and if it's a if it's a banger, it's a real banger in my turtles, but it's a banger, I'll be actually tapping my foot when I'm doing it because it's a rhythm. You get into a rhythm and a flow, and it's like music. This is like music. And so that's how I look at it. It's like music, but I have to fucking keep reminding myself this is like doing a live video because the last stream I did, which did horribly on YouTube, just absolutely disgusting. The last stream I did on Tuesday, I was kind of downtrodden. I was like, shit, like no one watched. I felt kind of bad, but I get done the fucking stream. Not a fucking viewer, not a one on my end, nothing. So I'm like, well, I'm just doing this. I guess I'm just doing this, whatever. And so the whole fucking stream, by an hour and a half, I was like, I'm tapping out. Like I'm tapping out of this shit. There's no one in the chat. No one's talking. I'm wasting my time. So I got done. I went right to Rumble and I looked and fucking 35 views. And I'm like, or it was like 65. And I'm like, how? What's the lag? What's the difference? And I mean, Tuesday night was the worst fucking night to stream. Oh my fuck, it was bad. You had the US election. I didn't even know Rage was streaming. I had no idea. Everyone, and I knew everyone and their mother was be streaming. Like it was just a horrible time. I was not mentally prepared for it, was the problem. If I would have been more mentally prepared for it, it wouldn't have been such a fucking punch in the dick. But then the Rumble views, and I'm like, people fucking watch. So I don't know what the fuck your problem is, Rumble. I don't know why there's such a bad lag, but there's a huge lag. Like it's a massive lag on my end. Just saying. Anyway, that's being said. Who's in the chat? Oh, hello, people. Mud Turtle and Tasanigo. Also. I know my friends up north are watching. Hi, friends. What you doing? See, I'm just gonna go right to Rumble and not even fucking bother trying to fuck with that because it's so annoying. Getting the it's just a miscombination. Tasa Nicole, sometimes she goes, sometimes she comes. Fucking bangers. Yeah, it's a fucking banger. It's a bit, this one hits. This one hits. My turtless one hits. I don't know if you're into Snapchat, people. Snapchat can be fun. Snapchat can be a lot of fun. Just saying. It can be a lot of fun. I know fucking girls use it for guys and girls use it for other things that are naughty, and like I get that end of it, but fuck, it can be fun. Give me so much fun. Put the little fucking filters on and have fun with it. I don't know. I'm getting right into it. I'm getting right into it. Me and a certain someone are having fun with it. We are. I got to be careful. Fuck me. I got to be careful. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Well, I was, because like to me the whole girlfriend game is over. I crushed that Tuesday, so that whole thing is now done. We can pack that away. The list is out. That's all that matters. For whatever reason, it's done. If we packaged it up, sent it off nicely. That bit is over. Moving on to the next thing. But I got thinking. I was like, I got to be careful what I wish for. That's the one thing too, because a lot of the times, because this is called obviously the shadows of scriptures, where I'll be talking a lot about faith and religion and God and all that fun stuff I like talking about. But I got to be careful what I wish for, because how can I talk about this? Again, this is like a video. It's a live video, so I can't edit it. So it's not like I'm going to be editing it. Because normally I can with the videos. But so there's this chick. I'm fucking positive it's her. I'm positive it's her. And I ran into her on a different app a couple years ago. And I was like, that's fucking her. I'm like, that's her. She has no idea I exist. None whatsoever. and so I messaged her. I'm like, yo, hey, haven't I seen you before? Haven't I ran into you before on a different app, by the way? Just curious. And she doesn't message back. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, fuck. But again, you have to be careful what you wish for. It's like, well, yeah, you could make it a concerted effort to win her attention. Good. Quit smoking. Won't date a smoker. Yeah, I smoke, by the way. How like, are you against vaping though? like, is that just cigarettes, or like, what about vaping? Like, some people think they're different things, so they're not. They're not different at all. But it's a nice little lie. So it's like, what's the deal? Nothing. Crickets. Fuck. But it's like God was reminding me. He's like, be careful what you wish for, bud. Be careful what you wish for. And that's a solid point. I got thinking about it, going like, yeah, that's actually a good point. And it's not her per se. It's the way she looks. Yeah. I'm like analyzing my own preferences, I guess you could say, and on what I find attractive, because now like it's I can start categorizing things and putting things in their own little boxes. It's because it's what I do, how I compartmentalize things in my mind just to make things easier and more consistent. I'm like, well, there's another girl that I was attracted to, and she looked kind of similar to her. And it's a wavy blonde, it's a wavy, dirty blonde, wavy hair, long and wavy. And I'm like, there's something about the haircut. It's got to be the haircut. Has to be the haircut. Glasses are bonus points. But now I'm like breaking it up, classifying it in order. I'm like, well, it's the pixie cut on certain chicks look fucking awesome. And then now I'm naming them as they go. And then you've got the angel hair, it's wavy, dirty blonde, wavy, long and wavy. I don't know, curly, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to call it the angel look. Like there's this angel looking hairstyle. And then you've got sorcerer? No. Because we've got a pixie, an angel, and what's the third one? Because it's straight, thin hair. Thin and straight. Straight and thin. Long, straight and thin. And it's like sort of wispy. It's a wispy look. It's like a wisp. Like a wisp. We could go with a wisp. We'll go with a wisp. Sure. We'll do that. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, and like, because then you can make your search a lot fucking easier. You know, because you're like, no. Okay, this haircut, that haircut, that. If you go by haircut, maybe options. I'm like just breaking up. It's just a self-analyzing myself on, you know, what my emotions are and what visually. It's just a self-evaluation, right? It's kind of fun. It's just fun. It's fun to do. But now I understand MGTOW so much more better. I'm really starting to really understand it. You know, the whole men going your own way bit. I still get it. And I've talked about this before on how I get the concept, but it's not biblical. That's the problem with MGTOW. MGTOW is not biblical. Because God, the first commandment of God was to go be fruitful and multiply. It's the whole point. The whole point of your experience, according to the Bible, is to be fruitful and multiply. It's the first commandment. Go forth, be fruitful, and multiply. It's the first commandment God gave to us. So any movement that counteracts that statement, I'm against. So I'm against MGTOW because MGTOW is men going their own way. Like, fuck kids, fuck women, you know, just me, myself, and I. And it's like, yeah, but it's not biblical. So, like, I get it, though. I do. I understand it. Because it's bullshit. The whole single dating world is bullshit. It's bullshit. It's just, oh my gosh. I can't even deal. Like, I can't even imagine. I'm so glad to be single. Like, I'm just like, oh my fuck me. Like, wow, it's bad out here. Like, it's really, really bad. I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. She's gotta be a fucking dime. Be a dime because fuck that noise. Polygamy is biblical and I'm convinced it's the best way, says Tradlife. Polygamy is biblical and I'm convinced I know I read that right. Well, I mean, why would you have to go here? Of all the places we're going to walk down, because I was going to let the first wife choose the second. Yeah. I mean, is it biblical? Yes. And I'll debate this till my dying day. Paul the Apostle said, a deacon can be the man of but one wife. Okay, yeah, but if I don't want to be a deacon, though, doesn't matter. That's how I take it. That's how I take that. Peter was married. Peter had a wife. I know that because Paul talks about it. Because he was bitching. About him and Timothy were it had something to do with Timothy, and because Paul was Paul's little protege, and him and something about Timothy not being able to go somewhere. And he's like, you know what? Peter brings his fucking wife. Like Peter was married. Peter was married and was taking his wife on his missionary trips with him. So, I mean, to say that the apostles were married for sure. Well, except for Paul. So you can be the husband, the married to but one wife. Like, also, but if I don't want to be a deacon though. So I don't disagree with you. If the right woman comes along, I would not stop my husband from pursuing it. All Jesus' granddads was polygamous. Is that really you? Like saying this shit? Those are strong words. Those are strong words. But I mean, let it fly. Let it fly. For real? Well, that's interesting. All Jesus granddad's word. What is good? What's up with you, James? How are you, man? Nice to see you out tonight. We're talking about polygamy. Okay, I'm just checking. I'm just double checking because those are bold. That's a bold statement to make considering I'm reading your comments. And hundreds of people will see it. That's why I'm saying those are bold words. Polygamy, get you some. Oh my god, Jesus, how high are you? That's all right. My second question is, how high are you? That's my second question. Slippy looking at the second wife. Looking to be the second wife. Fuck off. I hate that you only stream it. I'm on Rumble. I'm on Rumble. I'm not, and she's not high. All right, well, fucking more power to you. Fucking cheers. That's some fucking, those are bold fucking words. Those are bold words. Bold. That's a bold statement to make. Bold. No. What do you mean no? Well, I don't know. I'm just reading what you're writing. That's all I'm doing. No, you're not high? I want to be higher, actually. I might be higher right now. Be a good time. No. A man should be able to have as many wives as he can keep happy. What's the Rumble account? Slip and Lizard? Yeah, I believe so. I'll drop it in the chat. Okay, let's go here then. That's fine. I don't mind walking down this road. Yeah, I totally agree with you, to be honest. And you know, the important thing is to, well, yeah, keep her happy. Well, I mean, obviously, most guys, when they think polygamy, they think multiple sexual partners. I think that's the first thing in a man in a monogamous relationship. That's what he would see it as. He would see it as an opportunity to fuck as many women as he possibly could. Which, I mean, is biologically the way men are geared to. Anyway, it just makes evolutionary sense. It does. That males can produce multiple offspring, and the fact that your kids were always dying when they were young meant that you wanted to have as many kids as you possibly could because they were all fucking dying all the time. So everyone thought it was for more hands on the farm. No, it's because the fucking kids kept dying. They would die at a young age, and so it was culturally acceptable to have as many kids as you possibly. Like we're geared. We've got the fucking gearing for it. The other part about it is keeping her happy. That's a different fucking ball game. Good luck. That's all I gotta say. Good fucking luck. Okay, so you have the husband who's the man, and so then he has the wife, and so you're suggesting that the wife chooses the second wife if the husband so deems like, look, you're just not enough. You're not enough. I need more. First of all, you'd have to be able to take that feeling and that knowledge of that you're not enough, that more is needed. That's the first thing. Unless it's you who wants the second wife, because maybe he wants too much. I'll be polite. Maybe he wants too much, and you're like, look, dude, you need a number two kicking around here because you're asking too much of me. So that's another way of looking at it too. Maybe there's too much, too much pressure, you got too much work on your hands. Like, look, we need a number two in here because I can't keep this up on my own. That's another avenue. Yeah, this is how you eliminate cheating. Agree that you will have more wives. Then you are being honest and don't have to deceive anyone. It can only be the most responsible men because the responsibility outweighs the benefits of sex. That's why. Oof, goofing hard today. What did you say? What's it? Yeah, there you are, Leaf Turner. She found it. Damn, that's why I'm single as fuck. Yeah. What are you saying here? I'm off to Rumble. Okay, so The elasticity of the meat curtains can only hold up to so much cyclical damage. Well, yeah, I guess, sure. I don't know. There's so many avenues to it, and it's like, well, I mean, biblically speaking, fine, you have two wives. Well, they're not having sex with each other. If you're doing it, I'm doing it because that's what the Bible says. Well, the Bible says more than that. The Bible does say more than that. If you want to get biblical, then you'll have to go into like Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. That's where your rule structure is for that stuff. Oh yeah. By the way, the Old Testament laws still apply. You know, when you're getting into the nitty gritty of shit, yeah, you'll have to go by the Old Testament. You'll have to. Jesus said, "I did not come to destroy the law, but to fulfill it." Not one word, not one stroke of the pen shall disappear. So the Old Testament still does count. By the way, it's still relevant, because you're getting into you're getting into fine details. Now we're getting into fine details. It's like, well, wait a minute. Like, what does the Old Testament say about it? Not just like, oh, everyone loves each other. It's like, yeah, great, awesome, love your God. You know, the first and second commandment, and you're good. You follow those two, you're good. But when you start getting into the nitty gritty of stuff, like, oh, you're getting close to some lines. There's some lines there. You're gonna grab a couple wives. There's lines. There are. Fucking right. So I'm just saying, be careful of your justification for it. Watch those paths you walk down for justifying it, because sometimes, you know, we'll say we're doing one thing and we're actually doing another thing over here, and they'll fucking come along and slap your hand. Yeah, but wait, what about this? So make sure you've got your bases covered on your true intention, on why you want to do it, what benefit you have for it, because I'm telling you right now, you pulled out a flag and went like this. Obviously. So just have your intentions squarely in mind. I also am an anarchist, so I believe that you can do whatever you want without being interfered with, as long as you cause no harm. Anything else is between the individual and God. Yep, 100%. Yeah. Anarchist. I'm also an anarchist. Don't say anarchist. Say that. You're not an anarchist. No, you're not. You could say you're a dissident. You could say you're not an anarchist, though. No, you're not. I know you're not. Do you know how I know you're not? Because you're a Christian like I am. You know, you and Rogue are fucking one with the word. I know you are. So you're not an anarchist, because we're not allowed to be anarchists. I was always so curious of why, like China, why do they always outlaw Christianity? I'm so confused by why are they so hard on Christians? It doesn't make sense. Like, Christians are the ones that are the most easygoing. We're the most obedient. You know, we follow the rules. We're you know, love your neighbor as you love yourself, and love your God as you know, like it's all about love and being nice and polite and respectful and da-da-da-da. I'm like, why do they always fucking, that's the first one they come after, is the fucking Christians. Why? Makes no sense. Oh, actually, yeah, we don't give a fuck about about any rule made by man. Don't give a flying fuck. Don't suck it. We don't care. We absolutely don't care. We're not anarchists. No. Oh, are we dissidents? Not really. We're just our magic book. Our magic book has rules and regulations and laws in them, and we follow them. And it just so happens, the laws that are in the land right now correspond to this, and so we're cool with it. But we're following these, and we're just we're following the ones made by man, out of convenience. It's not convenience. It's nothing convenient. It just so happens randomly, our laws that we follow and our rules that we follow randomly actually are in line with the rules of the land. The minute the rules of the land do not align with our rules, Fuck your rules. We don't care. That's why they come after us. That's why. Because we follow this, and we will go to the grave by these rules. These are our rules and our regulations. These are our laws. Man has its own laws, and they write them, and they're all nice and fine. Good for them. Awesome. We follow these ones, and when your laws don't agree with our laws, too fucking bad. We don't agree with you, and shit gets wild. Shit can get wild. So yeah, that's why they come after us first. We're not anarchists. We're not against authority. We just follow a different authority than man. That's why. The political versus the warped ideological. Proper anarchism is without government. Is that what it without government? Yes, but we still know, because we actually answer to a governing body. So Christians still answer to a governing body. We do. Of course we do. You have your peers. You have your peers, you're the elect. There's ones. You always have a pastor. Like, it does. If you're a pastor still has a pastor. You know, like an evangelist, he still listens to another evangelist, and the prophet. Well, the prophet still looks up to another prophet. It's like there is a hierarchy in the Christian church. Now, of course, the apostles. We always stop at prophets. We never go to apostle. We stop short of prophet. I think it's prophet or evangelist. I forget which. We stop short at apostle. That's reserved. Like, we don't go there. There is not 12 apostles. There's not. God picked Paul. Jesus started picking his own apostles. After Judas hung himself, they cast lots, and they chose Matthias. And Matthias replaced Judas. But you can't replace Judas, because Jesus picked Judas. So you can't just bring Matthias in and say, "Oh, here's our new guy." When then Paul the apostle, that's why he's called the apostle. He's the actual true 12th apostle, because Jesus picked him. Jesus picks his apostles around the world. So, I mean, if you want to say you're handpicked by Jesus, go right ahead. You're an apostle. My hat's off to you. Good job. But so we do answer to a governing body. So you can't say we're without government. You just can't say that. It means rules without rulers. We have rulers, though. Yeah, of course, anarchism is completely in line with the natural law, God's law. Yes, it's not a government and boils down to social contracts and volunteerism. Yes, I agree with you. For right is in actual is anarchism. Far left is authoritarian collectivism. Why are you using such big words for? I don't understand. Look up what government means. Are we getting into the fucking free man shit? God isn't a government. No, it's not. God is definitely not a government. No. Mm-mm. The system we have is fucked. I think the system. I like the American system. I like that system. First and Second Amendment. I think that Constitution rocks. I really do. The more I think about it, the more like at least they have fucking rules. You know, at least they have they have rules that are set in fucking stone. First Amendment, the Second Amendment, on down the list. And I mean, at least it's just the structure of it. I like the structure of it. I like that it's a set of rules because whatever the fuck we have is just a joke. It's just a joke. I've read it and I'm like, this is fucking nonsense. Like, what? They were so much smarter back in the 1800s. So much smarter than we are. Fuck. It's annoying. We're getting into etymology, which is what words actually mean, not what we've been programmed to believe they mean. Because that's what is needed to say, what is needed in terms that properly describes what is being said. Because that's what is needed to say, what is needed in terms that properly describe what is being said. Yes, higher English. People talk about Babel, like, oh, you should learn Arabic. We should all learn Old English. Yeah. We should put that to Rage. Because he always does little campaigns and stuff, right? So he should, that'd be interesting. Old English. All we look at, we just talk in old English words. That'd be kind of cool. Who does that? You know? What are they doing? Talking code? No, they're talking old English. That'd be all right. Things I gotta throw at him. Hey, Rage. God is free will. Government governs your will. True. Valid points. All valid points. Ooh, quite the highbrow discussions tonight. My goodness. People fucking raising flags and all right, Taz, since you're in the chat, my man, let's do this. Let's so I don't know what your friends do for you, but my friends send me fucked up shit like this. What the fuck is this? Taz, did Jesus work out too much? Check out Jesus. Holy fuck. I gotta say what Taz says. No, wait. Let me say what he says. This is fucking funny. I told him I'm gonna use your lines. What did he say? He's gonna lay the holy smackdown on evil. Jesus, how are you so jacked? I take a shot of the Holy Spirit before every workout. Fucking Taz. Lucky you, just fucking stone cold Jesus. Look at that guy. He's fucking right. He's solid. Working out. A photograph of a statue of Jesus boasting six-pack abs is going viral online. The Huffington Post reported Sunday that the paragraph of a very muscular Jesus on the cross was shared on social media site Reddit by user Locomonoxide. Okay. The title of the post reads, "Where is this glorious idol?" The answer, a Christian sculpture park in Yongyang, North Gyeongsang province. Where, is that North Korea? It's not North Korea, is it? The sculpture was built in November 2012 by a pastor who, after retirement, needed a place to carry out missionary work. Pastor Jang Dal-yoon also built 2 sanctuaries and 5 exhibition halls in his hometown. So you can actually get more. I think that's for the car. Is that not? It's not for the car. That is not. That is for it. Let's got to go there now. Now we're going there. For more information, visit this place. Okay. I want to know more. But I want to know more. Do I ever want to know more? Oh, we have to go there now. We can actually probably bounce it in here. I'm going to say. Try that. Can we do that? Just bounce it right in here. And that way we don't have to like do backflips. I hate doing backflips. Not fuck you, fucking site can't be reached. Frick. Fuck you. What? Waste my time. What a waste of time. Pricks. Fuck those guys. Fuck those guys. Oh well. Anyway. Still funny. I don't mind that. I don't like it. I'm not insulted by that at all. I know the Muslims go stupid. But I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I like that. I like it. It's fucking ripped. Kick some ass. He's kicking ass. You're working out, man. I mean, they were fucking back in the day. So imagine, I bet you they were ripped as fuck back then. They'd have to be. They weren't none of these fucking. You know, you'd have to be ripped. You sure fuck wouldn't be overweight. Can't see it. Half the time you're starving to death. You know, you're either starving to death or you're working your ass off. So I bet you they were ripped. I don't know that ripped. I mean, whatever. I mean, who knows? You never know. Oh, it's South Korea with the choir boys compared to him. The angels at the bottom of the statue. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw those little angels. Yeah, they're cute. Very cute. I like it. I'd go see it. I'm not insulted at all by that. That's fucking adorable. It's adorable. So I guess we're going to go here then, because I already started. I've started walking down this line, so. Started walking down this line. Let's go see what the fuck this is about. No, this one. Here. What is this? I had to look. Excuse me. The Hindus, I mean, I've read the Mahabharata. What did I read? The Mahabharata. I read one of them. One of the Vedics and shit like that. And there's some crazy ass shit. And the Hindus got some crazy ass shit. Crazy fucking books. I didn't like it because I think it was the Hindus with the bird and the egg. The egg became the earth. And I'm like, I'm out. I'm out. Where'd the bird come from? Damn it. Where'd the bird come from? Why is the bird shitting out eggs and fucking making an earth? And come on now. Come on. Like a bird and an egg. Fuck. They got some cool stories though. Let's see if I can crack my back. Oh, it's sore, man. No. They got some cool stories. The Hindus, I mean, like, nope. Fucker. The Hindus got some cool stories. And they're old. It's an old religion, and I mean, for the most part, it's like religiously wise. It's like, what? Don't like they get so extreme they won't even step on a fucking ant. Like it's all like, oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous. So then so I don't really have a problem, like religiously wise. I don't really have a problem with them. So I was like, well, now who the fuck, what the fuck, what, fine. What the fuck's a Sikh? I'm like, it's probably just like a fucking Muslim or some shit. It's just like a form of Islam that I've just haven't come across yet. Like, and I don't support that religion at all. That's why I'm a born again Christian, not Islam or Muslim, right? Because I don't support it. I just don't. I've read it. I'm like, no, I'm not impressed. It's like it's the opposite of the Bible. Like, oh, almost word for word, the opposite of what the Bible says. I'm like, no, I'm out. I'm out. As soon as it was a thing in Psalms that I had read. And so somewhere's in, I forget where I read it in the Quran, but it was like, hide in the bushes, wait for your enemy, seize him, grab him, kill him. And like in the Bible, I found it in Psalms. I forget where the fuck it is and where I found it. But he says the exact opposite. I will not hide in the bushes and da 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 da. It's something about hiding in the bushes and killing his enemy. And it's like mirror opposites. I'm like, I'm out. Nope. So that's what I thought this was. It's not though. I was surprised it's not. It's actually a thing. I was like, oh, okay, something different. At least it's kind of different. Ghuram Nurak founded the Sikh religion in Punjab region of the northern part of the Indian subcontinent in the 15th century and opposed many traditional practices like fasting, whatever that fuck that is, idolatry, the caste system, asceticism, azan, economic and gender discrimination. Fucking Guru Gobind Singh, 10th of the 10 Sikh gurus, founded the Kashpanth in the Punjab region, the northern part of the Indian subcontinent in the end of the 17th century. This is 200 years later. So 200 years later. Oh, whatever. I'm getting the runaround of this. This is the problem. Founded in the end of the 17th century. This is interesting. He baptized. What do you mean he baptized? He baptized 5 Sikh people from different parts of India with different social backgrounds to form the Khalsa. Those 5 beloved ones, the Panji Pyre, then baptized him into the Khalsa fold. This gives the order of the Khalsa a history of around 500 years. Historically, theory and analysis suggest that Sikhism came into existence during the early medieval period of the Bhakti movement and also after the repeated invasions by Muslim rulers upon the Hindu community during the Mughal rule, which lasted between 1526 and 1857, especially in the region of North India. I thought that was kind of cool in a way. Like, it makes absolutely no fucking sense, but I found it kind of cool in a way. Because, like, it hurts the brain to think about, really. Why are they where'd the baptism come in to play? Like, what other religion baptizes other than the Christians? Like, and then I was thinking about it going, well, hold on a second. Like, did the Jews baptize before the New Testament? I don't remember reading anything in there about baptizing in the Old Testament. I don't at all. So that's one thing that I want to look at. I was going to try to do, I don't know if I might do it live. We'll see how it goes. That's one thing. I'm like, well, did the Jews baptize? In the Old Testament stuff, I don't remember. I know John the Baptist, that's why his name was John the Baptist, because that's what he did, was baptize people. And like, I think that's the first occurrence of it happening. Biblically speaking, I think. I don't know. I got to look into it now. I'm like, did they? I don't think so. I don't. See, baptism is a weird thing. In the Christian faith, those who are baptized and believe will be saved. Those who do not believe will perish in the afterlife. So you don't have to be baptized in the Christian faith in order to go to be with Jesus. You don't have to be. Jesus said, those who are baptized and believe shall have eternal life, and those who do not believe shall perish. You notice he left out the and are not baptized part. That part's not in there. So you're like, okay, so I can die and go to heaven even though I'm not baptized. Yes, you can. However, those who are baptized and believe shall be saved. I would hedge my bets. If you want to live eternally, you accepted Jesus in your life. Yeah, I would suggest you get baptized for sure, because it is a public display of your faith. That is it. That's what it does to you. Some people have miraculous experiences and praise Jesus, and cool, good for you. It is just a public. It's a signal. It's a dog whistle. It's like getting, I don't know, it's like your wedding ring. It's just a signal. That's all it is. Has no magical powers. You're making a statement. That's all it is. You're making a public statement. So you can make a private statement between you and Jesus and follow him, and you just don't have the bells and whistles. That's fine. That's a private relationship. That's a personal relationship you have with Jesus Christ. That's your personal relationship. For your signaling part, it's not, because I'm always, you know how I am. I think about it's not only for a physical contract between you and the people, kind of in a way, like in the presence of 2 or 3 witnesses, the truth shall be known. However, there's other things watching. It's always my thing. Look, there's other things watching, and they're looking just as much as the mortals are watching. So I'm like, I would, yeah. It's not only a gesture or a dog whistle or an act of service, you could say. It's also you're standing up in the spiritual realm as well, in my opinion. So that's why it's also, I'd say it's important. I would suggest you do it. Definitely. And you're fucking, listen, I piss a lot of Catholics off here and Anglicans and all these other fucking ones who christen their babies. Listen, a child is innocent until they lose the age of innocence. They're innocent. They're without blame. Like, fuck, I don't care. A child that dies before the age of innocence is innocent. No shame. They have no shame. They literally have no shame. No, these fucking kids have no fucking shame. They have none. Zero. Zilch. You know this from your own experiences and yeah. They have no shame at all. None. Walking around naked and shit all the time. All the time. Like, the fuck? Put some fucking clothes on. You know, they don't give a fuck. That's the age of innocence. When they go past that age of innocence, that's when sin happens. That's when I'm not into the metrics of it. I don't care to what is sin and how do we get rid of it and why are you cleansed from sin and all this other nonsense that that's not my area of expertise. It's not. So you know that they lose the age of innocence when you walk in to take a piss and your kid goes, I'm naked. They've lost the age of innocence because they now feel shame. And that was when Adam and Eve, when they felt shame, God knew that they had sinned and eaten from the apple. That was the sin. That's the sign. That's when you can start talking to your kids about Jesus and then now they can make the call. Once they pass that age of innocence, I think they should be allowed to make the call. Could they? No, they don't have the capacity to do it. Yeah, they're still too young. I still think that's too young to baptize a kid. I still think that's too young. No, I don't think so. I still think it's too young. So as long as they believe, you can teach them and they can accept Jesus into their life and believe in that there is a God. At that age onward, they're fine. They're fine until they get to an age where because in order to be baptized, it is a conscious decision. You're making like this. You're giving your word. Like this is a conscious decision. You're making a social contract. You're signaling to other entities as well what the fuck you're doing. Like it's a big thing. Getting baptized is a big deal, and you should be cognitive and know what you're doing and be like you're serious. Don't do it just cause. Like this is a serious, and to me, I take this very seriously. Like you're fully baptized. I'm talking full immersion, not this fucking water on the head, none of that shit. Full immersion, up and in. Let's go. That's a fucking baptism. That's how John the Baptist did it. Jesus walked out in the middle of the fucking Jordan River. Up and up. And out and under. The old self dies, the new self is reborn. It's a statement. So, but it's like, well, why are these guys doing it? I don't understand. Why are they doing it? Unless they were in, again, though, I'm getting the fucking runaround here. I'm getting the runaround. Like, why? How? What was his inspiration? Guru. How is he a guru? Who claimed he was a guru? What makes him a guru? What makes him a guru? What makes him fucking so special? What makes him special? Why? Because he's smart? Okay, big deal. Did he talk to an alien? No, I just made shit up on his own. We don't know shit. We're stupid. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. Some guy made some rules. Ooh. That's probably not going to work out very well. They never do. They never work out very well. I don't know. Like I'm getting fucked around though. I'm totally getting fucked around. Because it's not okay, well, fine. So now I have to like go backwards. Like, okay, well, fine. It's at least like, I mean, with Muhammad, who did he talk to? He talked to Gabriel. Like these, they were given their instructions straight from God. At least give me that. Don't give me you made it this was your idea and you're just so fucking smart that you know the essence of what is. Bullshit you do. Bullshit. I don't care how many fucking pistons in your brain are working. We never figure it out right. We never get it right. Our plans always go to shit. Something. It's about scale. But they've been working for so long. Yeah, but like later on, like down the line, like we can't get it true. We can't get it straight. We can't get it level. We can't make it just not good enough. We just can't do it. We can't. I don't care how straight the line is. It's going to be out ever so slightly. Way the fuck down there. Way down there it goes wild. Not here, not the now. You're like, oh yeah, this looks straight. Yeah, this looks straight. And you look down, it's like fucking, railroad tracks. You look it down and they're straight. Like, yep, straight. The problem is we don't get it perfect because we're not perfect. We're imperfect. We are. We're all imperfect in some way or shape or form. Tell me you don't look in the mirror and go, that earlobe's a little lower than that. Eyebrows could be a little thicker. Just saying. Gee, I wish I was taller. Shit like that. I wish my hair was long and wavy like the angel cut. Taz, I'm looking at you. So we're imperfect beings living in an imperfect world, and I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't think you can get it. You're not going to get it perfect. You're not going to get it right. There's just no way. That you're human. So you better be talking to something else other than something that can just see further. That's all. You just need a being, an entity that can see further than you. How far can they see? Pretty fucking far. They can see about, a couple 100 years in the future. Better than I can see. Tell me what's going on. Tell me the right way. Well, don't do this, or this. Okay, cool. You bump into another one. How far can you see down the line? Well, a couple 1,000 years. Oh shit. Well, tell me all about it. Tell me all about it then. I want to know. What happens? What happens? What's the straight way? What's the true path? You just keep going down the list. I can see in the eons. All right, perfect. And it's straight. Yeah, this one's straight. That one's crooked. This one's this one. Okay, cool. That's how I look at it, right? So fucking some dude wrote it down on that's nice. Congratulations. I disagree with baby baptism. I do agree with dedicated babies to the church. Yeah, dedications and shit like that is fine. Children are innocent up to the age of understanding. Oh, it's another way of saying it. The way of understanding, yeah. That's another way of saying it. Evening slip in chat. Hello, mother of drummers. James Edwards, I feel it is good to die with a clear conscience, to truly go in peace. The body should not be interrupted for a good 3 days. Jesus showed us this in John 11 regarding Lazarus. 4 days, actually. Oh, yeah? So what he said? Or is that how long it took? John 11 regarding Lazarus. Why is that? I'm curious. Was it John 11? I said like Bible time, only for an hour and a half. We got some Christians in this chat. John 11. Lazarus. Lazarus dead. Sake, therefore Thomas called. Yeah, but is this just Jewish tradition though? 12 hours a day. What's this? Certain man was sick, Lazarus of Bethany, the village of Mary and her sister Martha. It was Mary who anointed the Lord with ointment and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Lazarus was sick. So the sister sent word to him, saying, Lord, behold, he whom you love is sick. But when Jesus heard this, he said, this sickness is not to end in death, but for the glory of God, so the Son of God may be glorified by it. So Jesus knew this was already going on. Now Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. So when he heard that he was sick, he then stayed 2 days longer in the place where he was. Then after this, he replied to his disciples, let us go to Judea again. The disciples said to him, Rabbi, the Jews were just now seeking to stone you, and you are going there again? Jesus answered, are there not 12 hours in a day? If anyone walks in the day, he does not stumble because he sees the light of the world. But if anyone walks in the night, he stumbles because his light is not in him. Then this he said, and after that he said to them, our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I go, so that I may awaken him out of his sleep. The disciples said to him, Lord, if he has fallen asleep, he will recover. Now Jesus had spoken of his death, but they thought that he was speaking of literal sleep. So Jesus then said to them plainly, Lazarus is dead, and I am glad for your sakes that I was not there, so that you may believe, but let us go to him. And I'm glad for your sakes that I was not there, so that you may believe, but let us go to him. Therefore Thomas, who is called Didymus, Didymus, said to his fellow disciples, let us also go so that we may die with him. Good for you. So when Jesus came, he found that he had already been in the tomb 4 days. This is what we're talking about. Now Bethany was near Jerusalem, about 2 miles off. And many of the Jews had come to Martha and Mary to console them concerning their brother. Martha, therefore, when she heard that Jesus was coming, went to meet him, but Mary stayed at the house. Martha then said to Jesus, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Even now I know whatever you ask of God, God will give you. Jesus said to her, your brother will rise again. Martha said to him, I know that he will rise again in the resurrection and of the last days. Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will live even if he dies, and everyone who lives and believes in me will never die. So do you believe this? She said to him, yes, Lord. I believe that you are the Christ and the Son of God, even he who comes into the world. When she had said this, she went away and called Mary, her sister, saying secretly, the teacher is here and is calling for you. And when she heard it, she got up and quickly and was coming to him. Now Jesus had not yet come into the village, but was still in the place where Martha met him. Then the Jews who were with her in the house and consoling her, when they saw that Mary got up quickly and went out, they followed her, supposing that she was going to the tomb to weep there. Therefore, when Mary came, she saw him and fell at his feet, saying to him, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. When Jesus therefore saw her weeping, and the Jews who came out with her also weeping, he was deeply moved in spirit, and was troubled. And said, where have you laid him? They said to him, Lord, come and see. Jesus wept. So the Jews were saying, see how he loved him. But some of them said, could not this man who opened the eyes of the blind man have kept this man from dying? So Jesus, again being deeply moved within, came to the tomb. Now it was a cave, and a stone was laying against it. Jesus said, remove the stone. Martha, the sisters of the deceased, said to him, Lord, by this time there will be a stench, from he has been dead for 4 days. Jesus said to her, did I not say to you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God? So they removed the stone. Then Jesus raised his eyes and said, Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me, but because of the people standing around, I said it so that they may believe that you sent me. When he said these things, he cried out with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. The man who died came forth, bound hand and foot with wrappings on his face, with wrappings around with a cloth. Jesus said to them, unbind him and let him go. Therefore, many of the Jews who came to Mary and saw that he had done believed in him. But some of them went to the Pharisees and told them the things which Jesus had done. Where do you get 4 days? Exactly. Yeah, he was dead for 4 days. Actually dead for 6, isn't it? Well, he was sick. Jesus stayed an extra 2 days and then went. And he had been in the tomb for 4 days. So I don't know how. I don't get the 4 days part. Just in case? Is that for just in case? Like it might. I don't understand. Why the 4 days? Explain it. Explain yourself. Explain yourself. Is this the symbolism for his own death and resurrection? No, it was to prove the power of God. It was just a. Yeah, it was to prove the power of God. For people to come, like it doesn't. I think that ends there with him, anyways. It's not like they carry on, like, oh, and then Lazarus did this and did that. Wrote this book. Where's Lazarus' book? Why didn't Lazarus write a book? The Book of Lazarus would be interesting. That'd be an interesting read. But yeah, I mean, it's funny too because I was thinking about the spoken word tonight. I was going to do that. Jesus said, if you have the faith, and this is what it actually sort of ties into this. Kind of cool. Jesus said, if you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move, and it will be moved for you. Ask and you shall receive. Knock and the door shall be open. Seek and ye shall find. Ask and ye shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door shall be open for you. So if whatever you ask for, if you have enough faith, the faith of a mustard seed, it will be done for you. Which is counterintuitive. It's not like fucking Santa Claus. God is not Santa Claus. You know, it's not Santa Claus. But so you have to have faith, your belief that is truth. That's a truth that you're something you're standing on. You have to have the faith of a mustard seed, and whatever you can ask for a fucking mountain. This is the craziest thing. Think about what he's saying. He's saying, if a mountain's in your way, you can ask God to get rid of it, and it will move. He'll move a fucking mountain for you. That's insane to me. A fucking mountain? Yeah, you're fine. Trees in your way. You got a bad business deal going on. That I understand. Give me something to throw there. Miss slip. Woo! Fuck. I forgot she's violent. Fuck. Oh, jeez. Savage. Pop and fuck off. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Turn the light out?
No. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around. Don't turn the light off. Please don't turn the light off. Please. Please. Thank you. Never thought about that one. It wouldn't matter. It's not like the shed. Like so in the astral citadel, as I'm calling it now, I'm not done yet. I gotta finish it. That's a threat. Like that's a threat because that's my power source. Like if the light goes out, I got no power. I'm like, fuck. It happens all the time. It's fucking annoying. Be out there listening to music or whatever, and all of a sudden the lights go out. Click, someone turned off the light. Fuck. Jump out. So here it's not so much a threat because that you even have the. I would have been fine. I'm not scared. If that is his will, if that is his will, truth is hyper logical. Truth is hyper logical. Truth is hyper logical. Truth is hyper logical. Is truth? What is truth? Is truth subjective? Can truth be considered subjective? Oh, who's that person? Whiskey girl. Hello, whiskey girl. What you doing? How you doing? Is truth subjective? Is that subjective? Is truth only subjective? Because truth is observed by the viewer. Truth can only be observed by the viewer in the viewer's interpretation of the truth. So is it a subjective thing? But again, though, that's why it's, in the presence of 2 or 3 witnesses, the truth shall be known. Yeah. So I guess it is subjective, but and that's the thing. How do you know you're not crazy? Start off small. Can we all agree that this is a form of a wrench? We can all agree this is a form of a wrench. That is an established truth. That's how you can start. Okay, I'm not fucking crazy. We're starting on the I'm not insane train. I'm not crazy. I'm not insane. We can both 2 of us at least can agree that this is a wrench. And so then you can say, okay, I'm not crazy. And over here, we agree this is a blanket. Yeah, that's a blanket. Okay. All right. So I've kind of, fucking get your bearings. Sometimes you got to get your bearings, right? Am I dreaming? No, you're not dreaming, bud. You're at work and you are in hell. Oh, I thought so. I had to today. Depends if the truth is 1 apple plus another apple equals 2 apples. Positive. I mean, these are things that we have to actually, maintain these things. What kind of apples are they? Are they Macintosh apples? So I was at work today. Work as hell. I'm at work, and so there was a fucking piece of plate. It was in a bad spot. I didn't like where it was at. It's annoying. So I'm like, you know what I'll do is I'll just blow a hole through it. Right? I'll blow a hole through it. This fuck thing, Taz, the steel was this thick. I'll just blow a hole through it, chain, lug, tow it out. It was fucking huge. I'm not fucking Superman. Like some shit's too fucking heavy. Wouldn't fucking blow through the steel. Wouldn't do it. Fucker. All right, fine. Do you know what I'll do then? Let's fucking cut the fucking thing in half. Fuck it. Cut it in half. So here I am, knee deep in fucking oil with oxy, cutting through this fucking piece. Now I'm used to sparks and fire and stuff like that in my area that I'm working. So I know I'm not going to catch on fire. I'm fine. It's mostly water. It's mostly water. Some diesel fuel in there and stuff. We're not talking about it. So anyway, I'm fucking down there, hands and knees, fucking cutting away. And big flames. There's fire underneath them. I'm like, fuck it. So I'm like kicking the fucking liquid, whatever the fuck the liquid is, kicking it. Sometimes it flares up. Sometimes it puts that up. I'm like, it's fine. I gotta go out on something. So I'm like, if I can just get this thing fucking cut, if I can just get it cut. And now there's fucking flames shooting from underneath the fucking metal. Now there's flames shooting at me. I'm like, what? Where's all this? Where's all this? What's with the fire? Like, why is there so much fire? And the minute I stop, there's no more fire. So it's just the material I was cutting on. It's the thing about having a long beard. I got done. I still didn't get the fucking thing. You know when you get to the end? They test when you get to the end and you don't sort of just nip that bit and it doesn't break. So there's like this much fucking steel holding this giant fucking thing together and it's not fucking snapping. Like it's retarded. It's stupid logic. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. But anyways, this is what happens in the steel industry. So the fucking thing still didn't cut in. I just don't like I was able to cut it. I couldn't even cut it in half. I couldn't do it. There's too much fucking fire. Singed all my fucking singed. This side was all singed. So I was in the shower tonight. I'm like, the fuck is that smell? Oh yeah, my singed face. Oh yeah, I singed my face off cutting that steel. That's right. That's what it was. And even after I was like, I'm like, I think I lost some. I lost a little bit. There's a lot of fire like that. It's crazy. It's fun times. Fire is fun. I like fire. Fire is a good time. Yeah, I love cutting things with fire. It's good. Oh, it's so much fun. Yeah, it is. It's fun to do. That's my problem. I like when you start having fun at work, it's no good for you. It's just the heat. I don't like the heat. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the heat or the fucking getting nailed with the slag. That's why I don't do it for a job anymore. Cutting steel is fun though with fire. Oh yeah, it's a good time. There's all that fire because we're in hell. Well, pretty much. Yeah. Are we in hell? It's not so bad. I mean, the government, we're waiting for our election to happen now. We'll see. I'm curious to see what PP is going to do. I am curious. He's getting in. Oh, there's just no two ways about it. Like, oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. But I think we should start the anti-PP rallies now. What's fuck PP? Or I guess we have to wait for him to get into office to. What are you going to do with your fuck Trudeau stuff now? Told you so. Told you. People got it everywhere. It's their things, their slogan. Fuck Trudeau. Yeah, that's only good for until he's out of office, and then he's out. Like we got to find something more stable. Got to find something more stable. Like fuck the UN. Yeah, but there's nothing. It's a hard sell. It's a hard sell for the UN. It is. Like, oh, really? There's still that air or mystique that they have no power. We got that from there's like with my generation, we have this whim, this dismissive nature with the UN. Not so much with the WHO anymore, but with the UN, we're very dismissive because back in the Iraq War, the UN was against the states, and the states said, "Go fuck yourself." States just went and did. The states did what they wanted to do, and it's like, "Fuck you! You have no power. You have no fucking authority. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself." You know, you have no authority. You have no power. Fuck you. We're gonna do what we want. We're doing what we want. Fuck you. We don't care. So that's why my people like me were dismissive. Like the UN, fuck the UN. What are they gonna do? A lot, apparently a lot. Like I was so dismissive of them up until the 2020. I was so dismissive of them. Fuck the UN. UN's connected to the WHO. Ooh, there's some power. Like that's some fucking, they wield a lot of power. Like, whoa. Calm your fucking tits, bud. Who in the whole world, the world just gave all the authority to the WHO. They just up and gave it to them. It was fucking disgusting when I seen it. It's like, holy fuck. To one entity? Ooh, we're getting into beast territory now. Now we're getting into beast territory and false prophet stuff. And there we go. This is more like it. Yeah, okay. So we'll see where I'm just sort of keeping my eye on the way shit's going right now. Elon, I've got pegged for the false prophet. Yeah, I got him pegged. He's written down. He's got a couple stars beside his name. I mean, unless there's someone else that comes along with that same technological drive that Elon has. I mean, who else has that technical drive? Tesla. Someone will have to. But he's doing Neuralink. He's halfway there. For fuck's sake, he's doing Neuralink. He's got the satellites in the sky. I'm like, this dude could be the guy. Like, and it's not like we're gonna hate them. That's what I always like. You're not gonna like when the beast comes in the false prophet, whoever they are. It's not like you're gonna hate them. You're gonna love them. You're gonna be like fucking just falling over yourself. You'll be falling over yourself to get their attention. You will. They'll be like superstars to you. Oh, fuck yeah. Also, we have this weird fascination that we think that everything's going to happen here. Oh, the Bible's going to happen here. This is where we're in the West. Like, not necessarily. Like, fuck, it could happen in India. Like, we don't know. Like, biblically speaking, we don't know where it's going to pop up. Someone, somewhere, like, where's the WHO located? Isn't that fucking over in Switzerland or some fucking place? So, you know, beast territory, false prophet territory, all these little things. Got to keep your eyes open, right? Oh, Elon, he's in my list. Elon's on my list. He is. I look at Neuralink. I look at his techno wizardry that he has. No man shall. The false prophet forces every man, woman, and child to get a mark on their hand or their forehead. And you can't buy, sell, or trade without the mark. And we all think that the mark will be a digital ID that we have on our hands. It's just to be a digital ID. That's what it'll be. A digital ID that you take with you. It's for security. It's to do all your banking, your shopping, everything off a chip in your hand. Makes sense. I'm curious about the one on the forehead. Who the fuck gets one on their forehead? Like what? Who? Why? What would be the purpose of it? Like your forehead? Like, well, fucking places. Because that's, I mean, obviously, I like tattoos. You talk about branding and shit like that. Like, I get it. Logos. A logo, a brand, you know, is like, you know, like Budweiser. You know, that's their brand. That's their logo. That's their logo. Logos, words. It's their brand. Right? That's what you're getting. You're going to get a brand. You can be branded. It's a brand. That's what it is. It's a brand. Nike, Reebok, McDonald's, you know, all of these brands, all these logos. It's a logo. That's what a logo is. Logos, logo, word. That's why they're powerful. Oh, your fucking forehead? On your fucking forehead. And look, you're going to look fucking retarded. It'll look retarded. I'm like, there? The hand I get. The hand? Fuck yeah. But I'm like, well, what if? And it's on your right hand. Not your left. Right hand. Well, what if you don't have a hand? Got blown off, cut off, you're born without one. Logically speak, I don't know. Where else you can put it? Forehead. You know that's, I mean, that's, even if you're a quadriplegic, you lost both fucking legs, both arms, you know, on your head. Fucking start, just be fucking like, you hit smashing the fucking consoles, right? Just head smash them. Fucking start headbutting shit. They're fucking open the door because they can't. You would. You'd have to. I don't know. Fuck weird. What a weird spot on the forehead. When God marks you, okay, fine. That's God though. You know, that's he seals. I forget. I think it's the 144,000. I think it's when we get it. We all get new names too, eh? You know what? We all get new names. Yeah. Now you get new name and a new body. Jesus, when Jesus comes back, he doesn't come back as Jesus. He comes back with his new name. He comes back with a new name and a new body. Now, it's not Jesus per se. He doesn't come back as Jesus. He comes back as something else with a new body. New name and new body. We all get one. We all get a new name and a new body. It's cool. What's my heavenly name? Oh, people are going to say, oh, some angel told me you're my heavenly name and blah, 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 blah. I can just imagine. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think of that. Angle. That's retarded. Don't do that. Don't do that. That would be retarded. Don't do that. You get it at the end. You don't get it now. You get it at the end. That's the whole point of it. Chips. What? Why are you making chips? With the liberals, to continue the circle, conservative time to come in and make all their cuts to save money, piss everyone off because the cuts then put the liberals in. Yes, that's exactly what. Well, that's what happened. Mark P sounds interesting. Mark P, transhumanism bad. True. Yeah, that's what she's talking about. That's the system. That's the Canadian system is. The liberals spend a bunch of money. The conservatives come in and conserve all the money, save the money, build up the money, and then the liberals come back in and spend the money. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's just a system. It's just the way a system works. You know, that's how the system works. Boom, 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 boom. They should do it, and it should be a 4-year cycle. Just boom, 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 boom. Spend, save, spend, save, spend, save. That's the Canadian cycle. That's the rhythm. Ours has been lasting. What everyone's bitching now. How long has he been in office for, Trudeau? Oh, fucking 8 years, 6 years, 6 years, 8 years. Fuck, I don't know. Fuck, when did he get? No, didn't he get in like 20? When did he get in? Too long ago. Too long ago. See, you got me chatting. See, this is what happens when you get me chatting. Who's over there? I just got, yeah, exactly. Hello, people. I see you over there on Rumble. I see you on Rumble. So what's on over here? Well, hold on then. Let me look then. This is what I hate. Yeah. So StreamYard only gives me Rumble's numbers. That's what it is. Aha! I found the problem. So yeah, now go back into like video mode. Go back into video mode. That's what I have to do now. Try to stop, smoke a joint, be fucking just listening to tunes, off into space. I should do a video. I should do that. Yeah, I was so discouraged last stream. I was like, oh, boo-hoo me. Then I watched the replay. I was like, oh, actually, it wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't that bad, though. I'm like, it wasn't that bad. I enjoyed it. So I'm like, isn't that all that matters? Is that when I go back and rewatch it, that I enjoy it? I was talking to Rage. He's like, I don't even have time to go back and rewatch my shit. He goes, I'm just too busy. I'm too fucking busy. And like, I get it. But I happen to have downtime at work that I can do it. So, like with a video, I'll watch it 2 or 3 times before I release it. Just to make sure that the sound's working and that I don't sound like an idiot too much. And why I don't like doing this in here. Night, Whiskey Girl. Have a good one. Sit back, relax. That's why I hate doing it in here. I can't smoke. Drives me crazy. Anyway, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go to. Fuck, what did I have lined up here? I had something lined up. I don't want it. I don't care about the secret. I just don't care. I don't care about it. It's not doing it for me. I just don't find a drive for it. I'm like, fuck, I have to go digging now. Like, where did this guru get his fucking info at? Like, I care. This is in the fucking Middle Ages. For fuck's sakes. We want old. We want old and we want original. Why do we want it so old? But these were the first ancient texts. Who did all those paintings behind you? Well, thank you. So that is my daughter's. This one I stole from her, and I think this is my favorite painting that I have. It's my favorite. That's been done. I think that's the 4th iteration of that painting. And it's half my shit I do now. I'm like prepping for CSIS, so that when they come and take me away, they find all this weird shit on purpose. No, I'm doing it intentionally. Yeah. Because I'm really good at drawing dark shit. So, I wasn't always a Christian. Right? So that one's kind of fucked up. That's a fucked up painting. That's fucked up. So I can't wait for them to find it. This one here. So that was the first one. This was the second one. Don't ask me where these fucking dolphins come from. I don't care about dolphins. They just sort of appeared. This is when I started learning how to paint. Because I'm just learning. Right now I'm just learning how to paint. So they just appeared, so I left them. And then I did that one. I don't know. It's okay. I like it. That one I did fucking years ago. This was a picture. I saw this. I saw a painting in Winners, and I'm like, that's really cool. And I looked at the price tag. And I went, I don't feel justified buying it. I'm like, I don't know. I wanted to buy it, but I didn't, and I always regretted not buying it. But I took a picture of it, so then I painted it. I gotta change it. I want to give him a tail. He needs a tail. I actually want to touch him. That one there. So that one there. My daughter did that one. So I come. So she likes to paint, and I come into her room one day. I'm like, what? What is that? Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it looks like hell. She goes, what? I'm like, it looks like hell. It looks like demons walking in a line in fire and brimstone. I'm like, oh my God, Jesus, get it away from me. Like, it was terrifying. Fucking terrifying. And so when I forget, I don't know, when I was ripping her off of her paintings, I would always come in and steal her paintings on her. I found this, and I'm like, the fuck is this? Is this the hell painting? She goes, oh, it changed or whatever. And I'm like, you ruined the hell. I was specifically coming in there to steal it. I loved it. I thought it looked fucking tastic. But I guess I came off as if it was, I don't know. I always felt bad. So she changed it to that. So I don't know. I don't know whether it's one of my favorites, one of my more disappointing acts of a father, I would say. Just a reminder that you can always do better. Because I thought she was happy with the way it was, and I guess I came off the wrong way, and she ruined it. Well, she didn't ruin it. She just changed it, and she didn't need to. I always felt bad when I'm like, I should have left it. Fuck, it was cool looking. It was so cool looking. So yeah, there's a bunch of there's another one over here that I really like. It's very hard to look at though. That one. Now, when I first seen this one, I didn't know what to make of it. And I want to be a supportive dad. I want to be a supportive dad. And I love my kids. And I'm like, the fuck am I looking like? What am I looking at here? And so you can just make it out. These are actually trees. Those are trees. And that's water and it's a marsh. Yeah. It's all in what you see. I was like, oh, fuck. Now I see it. Now I can see it. And that's the fun thing about art. It's not drawing perfect like you can. That's a type of art. But there's also, because the human mind sees faces and shit and things. We just see it. You can't help it. You see it. You see faces and stuff, and that's what art is. It's like bending your fucking mind to bend your mind to see something that might, like, you know, these are just, like I said, they just appeared. They appeared on the paper. Like, that kind of looks like a dolphin, or it kind of looks like a whale. And I make up a story along with it that they're on an adventure. Well, yeah, because this one's talking. See, this one's talking. These guys are just coming along for the ride. And then it's some sort of cavern. And so I put it underneath this one as if I was gonna like put brown here to. You know. But yeah, it's not perfect, but you see it, and it engages your mind, and you. What's that called? Fuck, I always forget. Augmented reality. People can do augmented reality in their own minds. That's why they can walk into a room and, oh yeah, you put the couch here, and you put the window there, and you put a door here, and you put up a wall there, and this and that. Because in their brain, they're seeing they can augment reality real time in their own brain. And now we're cheating by making it so that everyone can do it with virtual reality. You know, you walk in a room and you're placing shit like that. Yeah, that's how you're making yourself stupider. You're making yourself stupider, but because you can develop the ability to do it in your own mind. And that shit like this is the proof. Because it doesn't look like it, but if you stand back, you're like, oh, fuck. Oh, I see that now. And all like, oh, wait. It's like an optical illusion. It's awesome. Yeah, so that's the story with the paintings. Anyways. Thanks for asking. We can't see the two paintings. You made no light there. True. That is very good marsh painting. Thank you. Yeah, those two are very dark. You don't need to see them. It's just my background. They're just there to distract you. They're just there to distract you. That's all. You're just there to look at the paintings. They're there to distract you, to keep your eyes moving. I don't know. Everyone's got their thing. Everyone's got their gimmick, you know. So this is going to be mine. Paintings and shit. Why not? Fuck it. Everyone's got their thing. Yeah, I like it. No, I really do like this painting, this marsh painting. Yeah, it's good. It is good. Takes you back. You look at it, you're like, what the fuck is that? What is that scribble? Oh, yeah, trees here and water and, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I see it. Oh, you can see it. I was also thinking, like, to touch this one up, touching someone else's painting. She's got one over there on the wall. Fucking drives me crazy. Can't stop. I'm not showing it. It's got the same sky, but it's got this fucking house on it. I'm like, what's with the fucking house? And I don't know, it's covered in fog or something. I'm not showing it. I hate it. It's my personal, but I can't touch it because that's her painting. I wouldn't feel right about touching her painting. And I'm not gonna say fix your fucking painting because it's her painting. That's no, fuck you, Dad. That's how it's gonna be. Like, all right, fine, do your thing. So, like, because I painted this one, I'm allowed to touch it, but like her paintings, I won't touch because it is what it is. That's it. You leave it. If they want to add to it, they will. You know, not on my fucking wall. I like it the way it is. It has a story and stuff. But I'm gonna give him a tail. He needs a tail. It bugs me. It's a frog. Bugs the living fuck out of me. It's a fucking frog. Fuck. Why do you have a frog on your? Why do you have a picture of a fucking frog on your wall? Are you not Slippin' Lizard? All the lizards in the chat are just freaking right out. Like, what's with the frog, dude? You fucking traitor. Got a frog on your wall. I don't know. His tail's tucked underneath. His tail's in his back. That's what it is. I don't know. I just copied the picture. That's what the picture was. That's the way the picture looked. Much better, mind you, but, you know, close enough. That and I got him reading a 1984 book. Ceases. It's a very healthy medium. Yes. Yes, it is. I like it. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun to do. I love it's in my dating profile. Matter of fact, I like getting high and painting. I don't know how to talk to these fucking women. I don't really care. It's just fun to do. You know, who doesn't like being called handsome? I like being told I'm cute. I mean, don't you? I do. Fuck yeah. Any day. You want a girlfriend? No, not really. Not particularly. I like being told I'm good looking though. That's nice. That always makes you feel good. Fuck, who doesn't? That's the way I look at it, right? I'm like, oh, it's fun. I don't know. I'm enjoying myself on these apps. It's a good time. One app, just one. I found the perfect one. I found the perfect app. It gives me everything I want. Like to use it. It's good user. It's got a good user interface. It's easy to use. It makes sense. The messaging is slow as fuck, mind you. I don't like that part about this messaging is so slow. Holy fuck. But other than that, it's I don't know. It's a fun little pastime. That's why I like it. That's a pastime. It gives me something to do. Got back on Facebook, by the way. You can find me on Facebook under Slip Lizard. Yes, I'm Slip Lizard. Slip Lizard on Facebook. Used to be Slip J. Not anymore. Now it's Slip Lizard. Lizar. Wouldn't let me put the D. Fuckers. Huh? Fucking Facebook. Wouldn't let me put the D. We got another compliment as well today. Yeah, we skipped. I blew right through. We can't do really halftime anymore. I don't know. I was thinking about that. Like we have to break up the show somehow. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What's up with the frog? Fuck you, big ideas running. Oh, well that. Oh, fuck you. What's with the frog, dude? What you got a frog on there for? What the fuck was I even saying? I was saying something. Skip through halftime. I was looking at the time. For some reason. I forget why. They laughed at Hitler's paintings. I didn't know why. They were actually quite good. Really? I didn't really look at them. What are you saying fuck me for? Because I just went over. I just said the line. You're just a little bit late. You were a little bit late. I already did the gag about why is there a frog on your wall? That's fucking funny that you'd say that. What's like, it was a legitimate, like, what's with the frog? Like, yo, dude, what's with the frog? Why are you asking why it's not a lizard? Is that it? I just got here. That's fucking funny. That's hilarious. No, I just did a bit on that. That's funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Is it because it's not a lizard? Is it because it's not a lizard, though? Is that it? Is that what you're saying? Because it's not a lizard? Do you think it should be a lizard? I have to turn it into a lizard, don't I? Can we just pretend that he's laying on his tail? You buy it? No, eh? Probably not. You can do it. I don't want to do it now. Doing it now would suck. I could do it now. How much of a... Oh, I don't know if I want to fuck this up right now. Are we going to give him a tail? Let's give him a tail. We're going to do it right now. It's going to happen. Let's give him a tail. Right on air. Getting me fun of my own fucking painting. That's hilarious. What's with the frog, dude? Hilarious. Hilarious. He's a little bit of green and yellow, eh? That's interesting. I take him down? Take him down. Oh. You want to watch? Or do you care? Do it now. Do it now. Get it out of the way. I love these little pants. The X bought them. You want to see? You want to watch? You want to watch? You want to watch? Say you would want to watch. We'll say you want to watch. Just because. I'm not listening to tunes, and I'm not high. And I'm trying to do a live stream. Close enough. Close enough. Bugging me now. It's bugging me that it doesn't have a tail. Maybe if he had a tail, it's going to come up this way, I would assume. Because I've been thinking about it, right? He's laying on his back, so it's going to have to be turned, so it's going to have to come out this way. And there's a lot of fucking shit here. It's the problem. There's so much fucking stuff going on. That's why I've been holding off on it. Right? I like the one above your head. Thank you. My daughter did that one. I need to put him. Am I giving him a fucking tail or not? Am I giving him a tail? I want to know if I'm doing this. Am I doing this? John, big ideas. Write him out. Wait, is he getting a tail? Yes or no? Yes or no? Tail. Got it. tail. Problem is like, what the fuck? I want it to look cool. Like, how the fuck would it sit? Where would it be? Around his fucking ear. Oh. He'd be chewing on it. No. Yes, this is an issue. Such an issue. Actually, probably go this way. Yeah, I'll go this way. Yeah, we'll go that way. We'll ride it this way here. Because he's relaxing, right? He is relaxing. That fan is the only noise I have. And I normally have so much more noise. I don't do this shit anymore. This is like I'm trying to draw with a fucking paintbrush. My buddy actually went to art school and could probably fucking teach me some shit. Oh, see? Too wide. But I wanted it to be rounded anyways. It's not a big deal. I'm not crying over it. I'm not crying over it. I don't like this type of painting. It's not for me. I don't like trying to draw with a fucking paintbrush. I like shit to just sort of appear. That you don't have to fucking worry about mistakes. Right? See, this actually should go up. Cut this fucker in half here. Like that. Cut it in half. Because the way that fucking angle is. Happy little mistakes. Bob Ross, baby. That's where my daughter picked up her techniques. From watching Bob Ross, I think. I just fucking see what my mind can see. I don't care what it looks like as long as my mind sees it. Otherwise, it's not fun. There. Good enough. Ish. Good enough. Ish. See, it's because it's like drawing. It's not fun. This isn't fun. Boring. That's all. Good enough for me. Good enough for the girls I date. It ain't Johnny. Big man. I'll try that. What do you think? Turn this into a Bob Ross-like show. Feel the serenity of creating the tale. No, it's stressful. Stressful. Just like Johnny. Just like Johnny. Fucking song stuck in my fucking head. I have to have some music. Just played it in my head. Oh, dear. Well, the problem is now I have to listen to the song. I'll have to listen to the song because if I don't listen to the song, I'll go insane. It needs a little yellow. Just a little. Because he's kind of got yellow here, here, here. And this looks so stupid. Just like that. I don't like it. I'm just not a fan. Just give him a little bit of yellow. Just a little. Just a touch. Put it on here somewhere. Yeah, I like using as much color as possible too. Like I like my nephew had a pair of was showing me a pair of shoes. They had the weirdest fucking color combo because for me it's like black and gold look awesome. I love black and gold. Black and gold go great together, in my opinion. And then blue goes good with what? Green. Blue and green's a nice little combo. So I've been using like yellows and like turquoises and the weirdest, like I want to fucking see the color. I want to see it. I want it to pop. I want it to pop. That looks a little better to me. Ish. Sure, that works. Good enough. Good enough. There, not a frog. It's a lizard. See? That's a lizard. Says us. There. Now it's not a frog. Good enough? His tail should probably be longer. His tail should be longer. It's not long enough. His tail's not long enough. It's just not. It's not long enough. I'm looking at it now going, no, it's not long enough. I can't leave it. It'd drive me crazy. I'd go nuts. Is that the right? Is that the green? Where's the green I was using? It's a better question. There it is. What you can do when you're bored. It's so much better when you're fucking blasting tunes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is what Chris should do. Chris should do these streams. Where he just paints and stuff. So they won't making it wrap around. Give it a bit of a twirl here. Just a little bit. A little bit of a twirl. Hello, phone. I'm not taking phone calls right now. Maybe later. Maybe later, bud. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Why are you painting on screen? Well, because people are starting to actually pick on my paintings a little bit. So that's why. So why not? Fuck it. See, now its tail's too fucking fat there. You don't want it to look like it's got fucking hair, dumbass. That's good. Don't give it hair. I don't like doing this. This is not fun. If you fuck up, you fuck up. I'm like, oh, great, I just ruined that. Awesome, good times. Good enough. That does a job for me. I'm the one who's got to look at it. Well, technically, you have to look at it. So you're kind of sharing in this. Painting is cool. Ross Ulbricht. Does that look more like a tail? That looks more like a tail to me. Am I happy with that? Yeah, he's kind of thin anyways. I was just thinking like the tail's kind of thin. But he's sort of thin. He's kind of scrawny anyway. So, yeah, see what he looks like. How's that? Does that look better? Ish. I'll probably make it fatter later. Because I think it's too thin. Anyway, back to the show. How was the show? That is part of the show. I think it's the eyes and the feet that make him look like one of those rainforest frogs. It's crooked. How's that, Your Majesty? It's crooked. Fuck you. Yeah, no, that one, no, these here are crooked. That's crooked as fuck over here. You can never ruin a painting. That's true. A+, awesome, thanks. This is. I don't even know which straight though. What is straight? It's all crooked. I don't want to look at it. I know. I'm gonna see this. Why do you give me a fucking problem? Every fucking time that you give me a problem, buddy. This fucking. Is that straight? Yeah, it's straight there. I hit them sometimes, so. That's good. That's good. Good enough. Only happy little accidents, exactly. It's a good time. I strongly suggest people get into it and start having fun with it. It's a good time. I don't know what I'm doing, and they don't turn out too horribly. Right? I like it. It's a fun time. Good time. It's a good time. Was that you who probably, I'm gonna say it was, yeah. Oh, that is awesome news, my man. Good job. Good job. 2 points for you. 2 points for you, my friend. Al Stern, Slippin' Ross, just add a happy little toe here and a happy little toe there. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you're fucking right. It's awesome. It's oh. I don't like if you can draw, great, and you're just like filling in the lines or you're whatever, cool. I hate doing that. I hate doing this shit like this anymore. I don't do it. Obviously, because I suck at it. Like, obviously, I suck at it. So why would I keep doing it? You know? No? Fuck, I don't care. But it's like one of the first ones I ever like really like I made a serious effort on it. So that one's important to me. Okay, going for a walk. Cheers, dude. Later, bud. See you later. Yeah, I feel so much comfortable on Thursday night too. I was outside getting ready. I'm like, fuck, this feels like normal. It just feels like normal. Where is? You ahead of here. We'll open a window later. I need a couple drags, man. Calm down. Just a couple. I can't draw. Two props to you. Never had that gift. That's not drawing. That's not drawing, dude. That just happened. That just happened. That is what it is. Even that just happened. I painted the whole thing fucking was black, and then I just started putting shit. I'm like, oh, this kind of looks like this. It kind of looks like that. This kind of looks like this, and this kind of looks like that. You know? That's it. What does it kind of look like? Not perfectly, but what does it kind of look like? That's the way I look at it. And that's not done. That is not done. I don't know if I'm fully done with that one yet. I did that last night. I'm gonna let it set. So like there's like fucking 5 layers of paint on that fucking thing. I don't know if I want to fuck with it anymore. Dagger will be the thing soon. The world will know this, like Dota, but more frightening. Yeah. I paint stick people. Well, that's good enough. As long as you're having fun. I wonder if a little certain someone's watching me on Rumble. I have to wonder. Better not be. Not from what I got told. They better not fucking be there. We'll see. That or YouTube, one of the two. Actually, to be honest, maybe I should just go. I'm just going to start snooping. Maybe I'll start snooping. That's what I'll do. I'll start snooping. No. You're lucky I don't remember your fucking name. You're lucky. I love talking with people in the chat, and I love talking to certain people in the chat. No. All right, good. All right. We'll see. Anyway, on with the show. On with it we shall go. On it with it we will go. But we've been going for an hour and a half now, almost 2 hours. So we'll go till 10. Till 10 o'clock, we'll go 2 hours. We'll try. We'll do our best. We'll see what happens. But I'm out of shit. I'm out of shit. I'm out of shit, though. That's the problem. The problem is now I ran out of, it's what happens to me a lot is I just run out of talking points, so to speak. That's where a co-host comes in handy. That's where a chat comes in handy. Most streamers, when you're streaming, so then I have to go revert back to video mode, right? That's the thing with streaming is the chat, because it prolong, like when you're doing a video. So like when I'm doing a 10-minute video, I'll have 1 point that I'm working on. 1 point or one theory or one concept I'm trying to articulate. And that's what my videos, a lot of the times that's what my videos are. They're my final articulation of a point, right? So when it comes to live streaming, I can sometimes get into the zone when I'm live streaming. Sometimes we make the work a little more autistic. No, you make it a little more. It's easier to flow. It's easier to you can bounce it. So I don't have a co-host, so it's easier to bounce shit off the chat. But the lag sometimes fucks with you, and you'll be on a different point, and they'll be still talking about the previous point. Like fuck, happens. The lag sucks. But with videos, I mean, at least you get down the point. I always try to keep it under 10 minutes. That's the standard rule, but it also feels enough. Like it's enough. Any more than 10, you're like, do I want to watch it? Would I want to watch it? Something more than 10 minutes? You know, so that I don't know I don't know why the live streams, like when I'm doing a video, which is basically what this is. When I'm doing a video, views are, you know, minuscule, right? And they're not, I don't do this for the views per se. You know, I just do this. I just do this and views happen. But when you're doing a live stream, it's like Derek and Ray's are like, you got to do live streams. I'm like, why? They're like, dude, telling you, that's where it's at. I'm like, all right. And I don't know why. Like, it's weird. It's strange. I wonder if I did a 10-minute live stream, would it get the same amount? I wonder if I should try that at some point. Do a 10-minute live stream and see what happens. That'd be interesting. Let's just do a video. But the problem is that sometimes I'll do a video. I'll do 2 to 3 videos, and I'll if I don't get it good by the third, and normally I'm tapped out. I'm like, okay, you can only do this so many times, right? So a 10-minute live stream, that would be tricky. Video, you can, shit, I said that thing and I shouldn't have said it, or, you know, fuck, I look like an asshole here, or you know, whatever the thing may be, right? So you can like, fuck, right? I won't, I've got a bunch. I'll do a bunch. 3 normally, by the third, I'm tapped out. I'm like, okay, I can't talk about this anymore. I don't care. No, I just don't care. I don't care. I've talked about it too many times, and now I don't care. I'll save it for Tuesday or Thursday. But I don't have nothing. But I don't have anything though. The devil will find use for idle hands. Yes, he does. You're fucking right. He does. That's a fact. I took a picture from my PAL renewal without a shirt on because I found it funny. Pure retardism. You took your shirt off for your PAL photo? For real? And they accepted it? What did you do? Just the next shot? How the fuck? How'd you pass that? That's interesting. Where did I go? Fuck, what did I do? I know I dropped it off at Shoppers. I know where I dropped it off. I dropped it off at Shoppers. Where did I think I got passport photos done. Somewhere. I had to. Where the fuck did I go? I don't even. Fuck, I gotta see how. I think that's good for 5 years. I think. Oh, I gotta get on top of that shit. 5 years? I think. Shoulders and hand and 3 hairs on my chest. That's fucking hilarious. That's funny as hell. Yeah, I hate those fucking things. 5 years? Okay, good. Good. Just one more thing I don't have to worry about. I got enough shit going on. I don't have to worry about that. I got goals, man. I got goals. I got objectives. We're going to get this shit done. We're going to get it done. Fuck yeah. There's a coffee shop up the road that I want to go to. And I've said this a couple times, and the more I say it, the more I'll actually get up the nerve to go in. I suffer from anxiety, remember? And I hate doing new things. New things suck. I don't want to do something new. Go somewhere new, I'll actually start sweating and shit. Yeah, it's weird. It's how I am. I have to stop doing this too. I've caught myself. I've heard myself doing it in previous streams. I don't like it. So we're not going to do that. But yeah, I have anxiety about it, right? So it's like building up the courage to go into a fucking coffee shop. It's just I'm going to go in there for coffee. It's not a big deal. Like, what's the fucking issue? It's just a fucking coffee shop. I don't know what the fuck my problem is. See, I found this, so I don't know. I've been just exposing. I'm doing like exposure therapy on myself. And anything that I feel like anxious about doing, I just go and do. There was a fucking there's a path and it led up for some stairs, and I got the top stairs and it was a street. I'm like, I bet you at the end of the street there's a fucking path up in the woods. I know there is. Because it's the area that I live in. And so, but walking down the street, because I don't fucking belong there. It's not my fucking neighborhood. I don't have a house in the street. So I was anxious about it. I'm like, I don't technically belong here. And I felt very anxious about, I'm like, people like, who the fuck's that guy? But I'm like, I have a purpose. I have a goal. I'm just going to walk to the end of the street. If there's no path, fine, there's no path. But I bet you any money there was. Up into the fucking escarpment, right to the Bruce Trail. I'm like, knew it. Fucking knew it. Called it. And like, it's not a big deal. You're just walking down the street. Big fucking deal. I don't know. I felt anxious about it. And there was a coffee, what I thought was a coffee shop. And I passed it a couple times. I'm like, that looks really interesting. I want to go in there. Just to go in. I want to see what they do. They might sell fucking cabbage. I don't know what. I fucking bet you they sell coffee though. Go in, and sure enough, they do sell coffee. It's just a little difficult to get because they're more into smoothies and stuff. I'm like, yeah, you're more into smoothies and shit. Yeah, it's not really like a coffee place, coffee per se. So I happened to be out on one Sunday, and I see this one coffee shop and a ton of people going in there. And I passed it again Sunday. I think it was last weekend. Was it last weekend? The weekend before that. I passed it again, and it says big fucking sign that says coffee on it. It's coffee and whatever else is listed. I'm like, they fucking sell coffee. Perfect. I need a coffee shop. I need a place to go for my coffee. Cool. I'll go in here. I'm actually getting hot thinking about going in there. I feel it. I feel it like anxious. It's weird. It's just a weird thing. Who cares? Who cares? It's something new place. So I gotta fucking. We're just gonna do it. Just gonna do it. Walk there. I'm trying to debate, do I get stoned on the way there? Or do I wait till I get my coffee? Then smoke a joint, then go back to Tool? That's the question. Because I normally like smoking my joint on the way, crushing Tool, right? To go wherever I'm walking to. So that's the plan. Going to do a new coffee shop is the plan. I'm all excited for it. A forge, a hammer, and anvil. Ever use a forge, a hammer, and an anvil? Kind of. Yeah, you can do some cool shit with that too. Yeah, that's why I have a bit of a fetish for a ball peen hammer. For that reason. Yeah, because you can make some cool shit. You can do stuff with metal. It's fucking wild. You take a ball peen hammer, the rounded part and the flat part. I don't know. Yeah, you can do some wild stuff. I'm not really big into it. I've done a little tiny bit. I get the concept of it. I'm sure it's fun in a lot of ways, especially pounding out dents and stuff. I know there's an enjoyment. It's an art to it, definitely, because you're shaping metal. I've never gotten into it heavily, but I get it. I used to go to the concrete I used to go to concerts every weekend. Now I can barely leave the house. I get bad anxiety from crowds now due to 2021. Why? No shit, eh? The anxiety from trying something new. Can relate. Oh, I should send you the smallest ball peen hammer. I can fucking do it. Fucking do it. Yeah, it's bad. I hate it. I can drive forklift, and I was started at the where I work, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to get you in the machines." I'm like, "No, you're not. Why not?" I don't want to. I don't want to. Something new. Well, I don't want to. I'd rather just. I don't need to use the machines. I don't want to. You're going for the course, but I don't want to use the machine. Why not? Because I don't want to. I just don't want to. It's because I'm good at it. That's why, I guess that's why. I'm like, oh, that's why you fuckers want me in here. They bug me all the time for it too. Oh, you should go for a loader. I'm like, I don't want to go for the fuck loader. What the fuck do I want to go to a loader for? I don't even drive a car. Big monstrous fuck machine. Now look at it. It's funny. It's fucking hilarious. Now it's like anything with four wheels. I don't care. I'll drive it, sure. What lever does what? Okay, good enough. Show me a little basics. Good enough. Thank you. It's, that's what sucks, and it's the stupidest shit though. That's what's annoying about it. It's the stupidest shit. It's not big things, big things you can obviously, like, I gotta go walk out and talk in front of a couple thousand people. Yeah, you might have a bit of anxiety. Yeah, it's a lot of eyes, I get you, right? Sure. Look, I get that, but like, it's going into a fucking store. Like, really? It's just a fucking store. Just go in. Just go in the fucking store. I need a wingman. That's why you have a wingman, right? That's it. You're not doing it by yourself. Where you're both going, you're feeding off of each other's encouragement, and there's that, and you go. Yeah. I don't like when I was a kid growing up in New Brunswick. I learned not to walk in the woods alone. You just don't. It's just stupid. Like, why are you walking in the woods alone? There's fucking coyotes and wolves and bears, and up here it's predators. Obviously, in Hamilton's predators. Like down east was fucking predators, like shit that would eat you. Wolves, coyotes, shit like that. Lynx, bobcat, like So you just didn't do it. It's just not something. My son, I took him down east and I told him, I said, dude, this isn't the city, so stay the fuck out of the woods. Just stay on well lit shit and da. And him being I grew up in the hood. What the fuck do with crackheads there? Like, this shit'll eat you, bud. And so anyway, it was dark out, and I don't know how the fuck, the fuck he was 18. Like, what the fuck do I care? I'm like, where the fuck did he go? And he comes back in, white as a ghost. Like, where were you? He's like, well, see, there's this trail. I'm like, oh, you fucking idiot. And it's down by the water. And it's seen these eyes in the bushes and they were yellow, so I decided to come home. Oh, yeah, probably a fucking wolf, you fucking dumbass. Who knows what it was? Oh, yeah, good call. I told you. Fucking told you, stay out of the fucking woods. Don't do it. Just don't do it. I don't know if that's it or not, but I doubt it. You can make a hydraulic hammer to smash the iron easier. It will be hard to find a small enough hammer to fit your hands. Fuck you. I just can't deal with the people after all the bullshit of not getting jabbed. You got a grudge. You're holding a grudge, eh? That's anger. That is anger. That's not anxiety. That's anger. See, that's what I thought I was having panic attacks. And I went to see someone. And they told me, they're like, that's not panic. They're like, you're having an anxiety attack. Those are anxiety attacks. Oh. I said, well, I thought it was panic. Well, panic is fear. It's anxiety. Got a lot of shit going on. She goes, that's what it is. Taught me some techniques called thought diffusion. Perfect place to talk about it. Thought diffusion is, so you're supposed to use, because I'm very visual, obviously. They were like, imagine your thoughts, feelings, emotions, whatever it is, on a leaf off of a tree that's falling down. It falls down out of sight. You don't ignore it. You don't block it. You don't run away from it. You don't try to drown it in liquor. Acknowledge the thought. Acknowledge the feeling. Acknowledge it. Allow it to happen, but allow it to go away as well. There was another one was like bubbles. Put the feeling, the emotion, whatever, put it in a bubble and float it down the stream. That one. I compared it to when they were talking to me about it. I compared it to the thing with the Plenty of Fish thing, or the dating apps, Tinder, where there were little avatars, faces on avatars, and they were getting clogged in a stream. and they were clogging up the stream. And that night I was up till 3 a.m. All these fucking images flashing in my head. I compared it to that, where it was how the thoughts weren't diffusing because it was clogging up the river. There was too many thoughts. It was clogging up the river, right? So that could be an issue. The one I liked, the one I use anyways, is that it's as if someone comes in a door and then they walk through another door. So they come in the room, they come in one door, and they go out another door. And that one works. That one does work. I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, I can see it. You can visually see it. And so that's all I do is I'll just visually watch someone walk away, or I'll visually, in my mind, I'll turn around and I'll walk away or whatever. It's there, and then it's gone. And it works. It's called thought diffusion. Check it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. I'm not a fucking trained person. But it does, these thought diffusion does work. So, but you have, that's anxiety. That's panic. You have anger. That's just rage. That's been built up. You're holding a grudge. You have to forgive those people in order for you to move on. That would be what I would suggest. Mostly anxiety. I get paranoid about exits and people coming towards me. Paranoid about the exits? As in your, how does that give you fear? With just a couple of people around, I'm fine. Too many people, you can't get out. You're trapped. Now you feel trapped. Right? You feel trapped. You feel that that's almost like you're claustrophobic. Because you're looking to get out. Escape routes. Yeah. If there's too many people, they'll clog out the routes. It's like Jordan Peterson was talking about with the thought processes, where if you have a single goal and you're single-minded and you get to your goal, and any obstacle that gets in your way from A to B causes you stress, because now you have to figure out how to get around it. And if there's too many people, you doing the math in your head, if we all tried to get the fuck out of here, the road is too narrow of a gap. 3 of us is fine. 3 of us, I'm outrun them, or we're just getting pace and we'll all just right out the door. But if there's a fucking 1,000 people in here, how the fuck are we getting out? Interesting. Is it limiting your ability? Like, do you want to go to concerts? Do you want to go to places where there's multiple people? Is that something you desire? That would be my question to you, Taz. Is that something that you would desire to do? If so, then I would definitely look into how to ease that or fix that. Use the small door. Everyone goes for the main exit. Yeah, or you're always standing by the exit. I don't think about that. When I'm in a large crowd, I don't think about how I'm getting out. No, I don't. That's not on my periphery. Because it's like, to me, it's in a group of that size. You get out when you get out. I'm a patient person, though. I'll just stand there waiting. You know? But when you gotta get out, then yeah, I could see where that's a problem. I would like to go to concerts to enjoy the music and not be nervous while making sure no one is behind me. And someone behind you. Have you always been like that? Or is this just since 2021? It's my question to you, sir. Because I don't understand how 2021. Did you want to come on and talk about it? Do that for a bit. I'm curious. I'm going to send you an invite because now I'm curious. I love talking about that stuff. Other person are also there for a good time, though. Just enjoy yourself. It's not as simple as that, though, to be honest. like a lot of people gave me a lot of advice when I was going through my stuff, and the only thing that worked for me was something that I didn't know about, and no one else knew about. No one else could have known about. So that's why I strongly suggest you look into your own matters and things and stuff with those who are trained in said field. We can definitely talk about it. Unless you have made a lot of enemies, nothing to worry about. I don't know if it's about enemies though, per se. It's not about enemies. It's I need to know how long it's been going on for. Like he's saying since 2021, but since the COVID bullshit. Yeah, but that doesn't make sense. How did the COVID nonsense, especially with someone behind you? I'm curious. What's with I sort of get the exit part. Get the exit part. That I get. That makes sense. One exit. You're anxious. That's something that you should be aware of. But you're trusting in the establishment that everything goes normal. You're almost looking for something's going to happen.
Yeah, it seems like, well, the biggest thing would be the loss of the belief in people not being retarded, in a sense.
Faith in humanity.
Well, there's that. Well, I still have a little bit of that because there's, you see pockets of good, but it's just like, how do you trust a large group of people now after they've fallen for such a blatant lie and are willing to go 5 steps too far?
And you being that guy standing out.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to say mass hypnosis, but the pack mentality of people, and then that started getting more and more aware, and then it just went, and then a little stick went snap.
True.
Like grocery stores aren't too bad because everybody's usually spread out, so it's not bad.
Right.
But like when you're in a concert space, you're like, boom,
a
couple hundred people, and it's like,
yeah. But what's with people behind you?
I think it was because of during thing in the town I live in. There was a source there, and I just had to go pick up a fucking thing, and they ended up going like kicking me out because I didn't want to wear a mask, and they're like, well, you need a health card, say that you're exempt. It's like, this isn't Edmonton. And of course, these fresh off the boat East Indians just surrounded me. I'm just like, nah, fucking them out. And it's one of those things where it's not a matter of fight or flight. It's just like, I just can't trust people.
Right.
In large groups because they go stupid. Because I think we had the conversation about the pack mentality before, but it took like another step up above that.
Yeah, that we're talking about hive mind and the difference with that. Punk rock basement shows were the best.
Oh, dude, I went to so many metal shows. There's like a 10-year period where I was like, I probably hit like 200 concerts a year.
What about
awesome?
Slice Cube saying, I'd rather go to an outdoor concert with 50,000 people than to Costco.
Costco's not bad depending on the time because everybody's more spread out in Costco.
What about the lineup?
Even the lineup really doesn't bother me too much.
Yeah, because you're all focused on the same goal. You want to get the fuck out. You want to check out.
I can kind of shift of where I'm standing, so I know there's nothing behind me, or there's something in between me and people.
Mm-hmm.
It
goes along. It's a lot. No, I don't think it's a paranoia. It's just that you try to figure what I'm foreseeing anyway is that what Jordan Peterson was saying is that what we try to do when we talk and converse with each other is we try to figure out what we're up to, what each other is up to. And once we figure out what each other's up to, right, then you can emotionally get in line with that person and say, well, you're up. And you know, then you can communicate. You're vibing with them. You vibe with them, right?
Yeah.
And during the pandemic, what happened, from what I'm seeing, is that you thought you had everyone sort of figured out. You thought you had it figured out, and so then you were emotionally, you could distinguish, you know, left and right, whatever. You could vibe with them. Now, because you don't know what someone up, you don't trust your own judgment on what people are up to. You can't figure them out. You're not figuring them out, and so now you're not in line with them, and so now that would cause anxiety. Of course it would.
Yeah, kind of self-othering, I guess would be a good term.
Yeah, self-othering. Yeah, because you don't know what the deal is. You thought you had one thing. The society collapsed around you. You're like, oh fuck, I didn't think it would go this way, or I didn't think it would go not like this. Like, it is still shocking. Like, we could say that they were sheep. Well, oh, they're sheep. But when you see it, you're like, oh my fuck. It is jarring. It's jarring. Like, whoa, holy shit. You've got to be kidding.
Especially when you get like that 90,000 foot view and you kind of look at the whole big picture, and it's just like, oh shit. This wasn't what I expected.
Yeah, it's not what I expected. It's just not what I see. I was shocked. I was when they handed the authority over to the WHO, I was surprised. The way everyone fucking took the knee. Wow. It was wild. I see even the Black Lives Matter shit is the same concept of it shattering your reality, because, you know, you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the hell is going on? It shatters your reality of what people will and will not do. The cops and the fucking people taking the knee and shit. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, like for some reason like that, I can understand
the ginger squash
disassociation from it, because
right.
One, I've read up way too much on communism to just be like, okay, that's just communism behavior. That's just, you know, the radical side of, you know, what is possible.
Right.
And it's just like, okay, well, people have been propagandized to the point of where, you know, it's like, okay, well, this group is, you know, a protected group, and but this group also can be a violent group, and it's like, wow, you know, being afraid of all blacks is kind of stupid.
Yes.
Like it doesn't make sense.
Yes.
So to have that disassociation, it's easy, and you know, I had like a couple of YouTubers that I watched that were black too, and they're fucking great. The Hodge twins, fuck, are they funny?
That's that fear. That's a fear though. I'm just sitting here thinking about the basically the only concert I've ever gone to that it was a real concert was a Volbeat concert, and I remember being in the crowd and just vibing with the music, and then looking over and watching everyone else was vibing with the music at the same time, and I'm like, oh. Now I understand why people like going to concerts. I feel like I'm home. I feel like I'm at home. I'm at home with everyone else. Everyone else, we're all at home, and we're all fucking vibing to the same music. It was a really cool experience. Like, oh, I get it now. Now you all feel like you're one. We're all one. We're all doing it. You know, we're all here for the same reason. Like, I got it. Right. Yeah. And I was vibing. I was vibing. I was in line. We were all vibing at the same frequency. Right. And so when someone's not in the same frequency, when they're in a different frequency, it's just static. It's all static. Sounds like garbage. Yeah. Can't tune trying to tune the station in.
Yeah, it's like one of those moments where you're just in it, and everybody else is also sharing that same moment.
That same moment.
Yeah. And other things don't matter, like politics don't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Religion doesn't matter. Like all this
No.
other stuff doesn't matter.
You're just
because
sharing that
in
moment.
This moment, everybody
In this
is
moment.
having that same experience.
Yeah, the same
And
emotion.
you know it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But the thing is with you now is that you've lost that. You're outside of it somehow. Whether you want, I don't know, but the problem is like, is it a bad thing? Well, it's disrupting your ability to enjoy a concert. You know, it's disrupting you. It's disrupting you in ways that you should address it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's not about hate, because
Godsmack, yeah.
I don't hate the people. It's just that I can't trust them. And then it's kind of like you know how the 90s were like, we were still a high trust society. You know, you didn't really have to worry too much. You know, kids can play outside without getting into weird shit.
Yep.
And then
and now it's well, I mean, I look at the big events. I don't have anxiety about it, but I do look at the big events going, it's a lot of fucking people. Like a Canada Day celebration down at the Bay, a lot of fucking people.
Yeah,
it's a lot. Like,
oh yeah,
it's a lot of people. The thing that pisses me off, where I live anyways, is if there's any problems on the highways, traffic in the city just goes fucking bananas. Bananas.
Dude, I can't stand fucking traffic now. Oh man,
oh
the
my
ginger comes out hard.
The
so fucking bad.
I forget whether it was I don't think it was the QEW. I think it was the 403. The 403 got shut down. The city got fucking slammed. I've never seen traffic like that in my life. I'm like, holy fuck. And they complained about the bridge from Hamilton to Burlington. When that shit gets shut down, it's a fucking nightmare here. So
yeah,
you talk about getting out and stuff like that. It's like, how are you getting out? You can drive? Good luck. Imagine everyone in the city at the same time tried to leave. Where are you going? Nowhere. Fast. You'd be walking. Probably walk. I think you'd be better off to bike or walk.
Pretty much.
Have a car stashed out somewhere like far. Have a car stashed far away. You walk to it. Get into the car and drive away.
A lot of the guys that, that like that's their whole life, that kind of not like the prepper, but more of like the military tactician type of mind guys. They're like, as soon as you notice shit go down, you have 3 days to get the fuck out, because on that third day, everybody's got the same idea and they're going to try to get the fuck out too.
$3 days. It's your 3 day window.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been 2 hours. 2 hours, 23 minutes. I'm done. My back's sore. I wanted a proper cigarette.
Yeah. I'm in a smoking room in a hotel.
How did you get a smoking room?
I only know of 2 hotels that fucking have fucking a smoking room. This one in Bonnieville and one in Grand Prairie. It's fucking amazing.
I'll say, look at you. Sitting there smoking away. What the fuck?
I know. I don't even smoke it.
I don't even smoke in my own house. Yeah. Fucker. Canadian music has the best vibe. It is a genre, I think.
Kinetic?
Canadian music? Canada. Diaga Drugaloo. How are you?
Oh, Canadian music.
Yeah, Canadian music. Pro tip, use the shower cap in the bathroom to cover the smoke sensor in the room, and all rooms are smoking rooms.
Well, no, because they can tell.
Oh, yeah, it stinks. Fucking stinks. Yeah. Smoking stinks. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I hate smoking in here. I can't stand it.
The entire 4th floor is the smoking floor.
Yeah, I mean, I do not
because
smoke.
of the age of the building and stuff like that. So they still fall under the older regulations, so they can still be smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad smokers. Yeah. You know how many fucking chicks I lose because they won't fucking date smokers? You see how that is, though?
Dude.
Fuck, it's such a fucking black pill.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I look at. Will you date a smoker?
Well, do you remember the fucking you remember the old advertisements? You know,
No.
kissing a smoker is like licking an ashtray.
Well, I mean, technically.
Yeah.
Have you
Well,
smoked
they
all your
used to
life?
run those ads.
I used to not
I was-
smoke, and I was dating a girl who smoked. It was fucking gross. I was like, yeah.
I've done both.
I bet you have. Oh, he hasn't been charged yet. Oh, he's worked for me. He says, haven't been charged yet. No. I don't know. It's probably previous people. I don't know. Guys for me.
Yeah.
Maybe so. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. It wasn't bad. Pretty good stream. Tuesday, we'll see. Yeah, Tuesday, we'll see. Tuesdays, we'll see. We'll see Tuesday. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Probably yes. If I say yes, if I say I would try to do something, I'm gonna do it. So we'll try. This is the God. The smoke sensor has
this is
another
the Father.
sensor. No, the smoke sensor.
This is the Son.
This
This is the Holy Spirit.
That's what was killing me the entire time. I was fucking laughing so hard. I'm pretty sure every other fourth that I was fucking laughing.
fucking crazy. Yeah. See, shit like that's active. It's awesome. It was great. Pump Jesus. Awesome. Was it Jesus 3:16? It says Jesus 3:16. So he is Jesus 3:16. Love it. I fucking love it. It's great. Best. All right, that's it. All right, let's go backstage. Talk to you later, people.